Family, so today we will be discussing self-reliance. Okay, so how I came up with this is I read a book called Self-Reliance, and it's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. It's an old book, but it's something that can be applied to any time period. And now you're probably wondering, okay, well, what exactly is self-reliance? Self-reliance is depending on yourself and your own resources opposed to depending on outside sources and other people. How can you be self-reliant? Okay, so there's 4 steps. Okay, so 1 is you need to take responsibility for your own actions. 2 is you need to inform yourself. So always strive to gain more knowledge. So always research, read, and not just read, but apply. We'll go into detail later. Know your goals, set goals for yourself and know where you're going. Number 4 is make your own decisions. Yes, your own decisions. Don't let everybody else influence you. All right, so let's get started. Let's go into more detail about this. And I have my notebook, so I'm going to be reading from it. So number 1 was taking responsibility for your actions. So whenever we take responsibility for our own actions, we empower ourselves, okay? Because we say, okay, you know what? I did that. I messed up, but I'm going to fix it. And then what happens, mysteriously what happens, usually people want to follow you. People just unconsciously gravitate towards you because you are taking a leadership position. They don't even know why they want to gravitate towards you, but that's why. You are being a leader, and because we lead by example. We don't do that because I said do that. No, we lead by example. When you do, others will follow, as long as you're doing the right thing. All right, so number 2, know your environment and be knowledgeable about what's going on around you. So you need to research. So read everything that you can read to help you grow and to help you reach your potential or your ultimate potential, wherever you're trying to go. There's people that's done it before you, so let them help you. Let them help you out. Read what they wrote, because obviously it worked for them, so why can't it work for you? Everybody has the same opportunity. I hate when people say, oh, well, I'm not as fortunate as you. Okay, some situations that we can't control, like, for example, both my parents died. I can say that, oh, I'm not as fortunate as you, but why complain about it? It's not going to bring them back from the dead. Like, it's not going to change anything, so just shut the hell up, because nobody cares. Remember my video, who gives a fuck? Like, who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. Stop complaining. Stop whining. If you want to change something in your life, change it. Research it and do it. When I started making apps, I didn't know. I was researching it because I wanted somebody to make me an app. And I was like, what? I might be able to do this myself. True enough, I'm never computer savvy, but I learned a skill. I practiced that skill, and now I'm pretty good at it. But I still have a lot to learn. So I'm constantly reading things to help me learn more so I can be better at what I do. So yeah, so always strive for more knowledge. Okay, number 3, know where you're going and know your goals. So, and whenever you're setting goals for yourself, you want to break it down in little bite-sized pieces. So for example, I want to become a doctor. How do I do it? I have to go retake my science classes in undergrad. Okay, that's attainable. I can do that. And then I have to apply to medical school. After that, okay. And then what? Okay, then I have to take my MCAT, then apply, okay? And then wait for my acceptance, go to the interviews, and then I'm in, voila. And then you just keep just building. You just kind of like building blocks. So you start with your foundation, and then you build upon each little step until you get there. And then you want to, like I said, be specific. So what do you want? Like, specify what you want in your goal. You can say, okay, I want to apply for medical school in 2018. So that way it gives yourself a deadline and it's obtainable. Like, you know where you're at with it. And then ask yourself, is it possible? Like, is it really realistic and possible for me to do this in this amount of time? Also, does it make sense to do it? Is it going to help me progress in my life? Is it going to help me reach my ultimate goal if I do these things? So as far as the small goals, so you want to, when you're setting small goals, you want to ask yourself, is this helping me towards my ultimate biggest goal? So if that answer is yes, go for it. If the answer is no, drop it. Get another goal, because if it's not helping you, you're just wasting time. Time is too precious. Oh my God, time is too precious. That's a whole nother video. And again, give yourself that time frame where you can say, okay, I have this amount of time to do it. So that way you're not procrastinating. So you have some fire under your butt and you're like, okay, I got to get this done. All right. And then number 4 is make your own decisions. I have sucked at this all my life because I always feel like I constantly have to call somebody to say, hey, this is what I feel like I'm wanting to do. What do you think? Even today, like to this day, I still have those moments where I want to call certain people and I'm like, I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think? And then based off that person's opinion, I will alter my whole decision. No. This is so wrong. Stop. If you're doing it, stop. Cut it. You need to cut it. But seriously, we need to make up our own mind. This is my life. Nobody else can tell me what's going to make me happy, what's going to get me to my ultimate goal, what I should be doing while I get there, what's going to help me on the journey. Nobody can do that. Nobody knows what's going to make Ayana happy but me. So therefore, other people's opinions doesn't matter. Okay? So sorry about that little rant, but that's what it is. So, and I'm not saying that you can't take anybody's advice. Advice is good. Constructive criticism is good. You just don't have to alter your decisions based off of them. If you're doing something and you get advice from somebody, listen, let it soak in, pull out what's gonna work for you and what's gonna help you, and what's not gonna help you, throw it out. Again, let's do a brief recap. You have number 1, take responsibility for your own actions. Number 2, gain knowledge all the time, constantly. Number 3, know your goals and know where you're going. And number 4, make your own decisions. Now, I'm working on this. So far, like I said, it's helped, but I have so much more to learn, so much more to practice and actually apply. And that's another thing. Whenever you're reading, make sure you're not just reading just to throw knowledge at people, just to make yourself seem smart and make other people feel bad. Actually apply what you read. Like, really apply it. Let it change your life. Don't just do it just to be able to complain but still just spit off whatever and sound smart. Nobody gives a fuck about that either. I promise. So until next time, loves, I will see you later. I will be posting another video on Sunday. And I love you guys. Ciao.